Today marks the second day of jury deliberations in the trial of an Indiana man accused of killing two teenage girls. 52-year-old Richard Allen could be sentenced to up to 130 years in prison if convicted. He's accused of killing 13-year-old Abigail Williams and 14-year-old Liberty German. Their bodies were found near a hiking path in the small town of Delphi, Indiana, back in February of 2017. Allen has pleaded not guilty to all charges. CBS News correspondent Ian Lee is outside the courthouse following the double murder trial. Ian, a cell phone video and a phone call recording became two pretty key elements of the prosecution's case. Walk us through the evidence and the arguments made against Allen in court.
Yeah, Lindsay, the prosecution says those two key pieces of evidence prove that Richard Allen is guilty. And breaking them down for you, the first one is a Snapchat video taken by the girls shortly before the murder. The prosecution slowed it down. In the background, you can see a man walking. They went frame by frame. They enhanced it. They say that is Richard Allen. And then in the other, you have this phone conversation between Richard Allen and his wife. In this phone conversation, he admits to killing the girls. And the prosecution says that these two pieces of evidence prove that he is guilty.
How did the defense team respond to all this?
Yeah, Lindsay, the defense is poking holes in these. They say that, first off, in that video, the man in the background doesn't have the same build or height as Richard Allen. That is just not him. Also saying that they actually had to bring in the experts to prove that. And then going to this conversation between Richard Allen and his wife, that was after spending months in isolation, in solitary confinement. Now, in Indiana, you can't spend more than 30 days in solitary confinement, but he spent months. And now an expert came on, a psychiatrist, saying that anyone would be delirious after spending that much time in solitary confinement. And so they're saying these two pieces of evidence by the prosecution, they just don't hold water.
Why is this trial happening more than 7 years after the girls were murdered?
Yeah, Lindsay, this was a cold case for many, many years, people wondering what happened to these girls. Then in 2022, that's when authorities made the arrest of Richard Allen. And this trial has been going on for over 2 weeks. The jury hearing from dozens of experts and witnesses, also getting tons of information. So they've had a lot to go over. And now we are just waiting for them to come to it for a verdict.
And we don't really typically know how jury deliberations are going. I mean, they're done in a vacuum. That's the whole point of the system. But have they asked any questions? Have they asked to see any other kind of evidence that would sort of let us know their line of thinking at all?
Yeah, you know, it's one of those things where it's really a waiting game to see when they'll come out, especially as you pointed out earlier, he could spend up to 130 years in prison. And I can tell you, people out here, they say they want justice for the girls, but they also want to make sure they got the right guy. I've spoken with some people who say they're not sure that Richard Allen is the person who is responsible. And so there is a lot of deliberation. This jury has a lot of evidence to go over, a lot of witness statements and expert statements, so there's a lot to digest there, and they are going to be working really almost every day until they come up with this verdict.
Okay, Ian Lee, thank you.